Hello, my name is Kishay, and I am excited to share with you a tech tool that I've been researching to support my client teachers in reading. One of the tools is called GimKit. GimKit is an app that allows teachers to create questions in the form of a game or asynchronous type of learning like homework, independent work, etc. So I'm actually going to demonstrate for you briefly how to use GimKit. So what you would do first is you would of course create a new kit, and then once you create the new kit, you're then able to create questions within that new kit. When you are done creating those questions, as I have done here, you're going to see the two questions that I've created as a sample using a book that I love called Ruby the Copycat. So I created two questions, and I created two questions so that you could see that number one, you can create questions that require text input. What that means is that students are going to be typing their responses in a text box. The other type of question is a multiple choice question. And of course, we know that's when students select the correct response. And so I'm going to show you exactly what that would look like, as in GimKit, it allows you to preview what that looks like. So we see that our multiple choice question, when I click on the right answer, my students will gain money. And as you can see, when you gain money, you'll also notice that that shop button is available for students to shop for power up and other types of rewards within the platform. They can also click continue, and it takes them to the next question. This is the question that requires students to type in the text. So what students would do is simply answer the question. And when they click submit, it's going to tell them whether they were right or wrong. In this case, the student was wrong. That means money is being subtracted. The beauty is that it allows students to go and view the correct answer, and then students can click correct, and it takes them to the next questions. So now I'm going to go out of this mode, and I'm going to go back to my dashboard, and I'm going to take you to the host. When you are ready to play the game, you will click play live in the dashboard where your kit is, and then it's going to bring you to this page where you review all of the potential ways that you can push this out to students. So there are different ways for them to play the game. You can set goals. You can establish a starting cash. You can establish a handicap. You can click whether or not you want them to see the correct answer after they've answered incorrectly. It has music, clapping, you name it. This has so many gadgets and gizmos and live ways to engage your students. So once you click the continue, then the continue is going to take you to a page that looks like this, and it's going to have the code that students enter once they put in the website to go to in order to play. And as you can see, I have students already in, which are going to be test students. Now, the key that makes this so great is that you can add remote communication, and many of us are using Zoom as our platform. And so you can actually go right to Zoom in this platform. You can put in your meeting ID and your password, and now your students can join Zoom straight from GimKit. You can also start the game. And once you start the game, then you are going to now have the students into the game, and they will be answering questions. Before I start the game, though, I did want to show you the student side. And so the thing I love about the student side, as you can tell, we're getting ready for the game. And students can answer questions to earn cash. And the thing that I love is that they're able to play in this little playground where they're drawing and doing all kinds of fun things while they're waiting for the game to start. Now, once I start the game, this particular page now moves over into the game mode. So you never have to worry about students getting stuck here. As soon as you start the game, the students are ready to play. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to start the game. And when we go to the student mode, you will now see that the game has started. You'll see that the first question is there, and the student will have to put in the correct answer. So that is, let's put an answer here. And as you can tell, the student is going to see that they've lost $1, and it's going to allow them to view the correct answer. And then they can proceed. And as you notice, it's going to place that same question again, so students are able to answer the question. The beauty of this program is that it allows students to go back, and in this case, because it's reading, it allows them to go back and it allows them to find the correct answer and place the answer there. So this helps us help our students to really become intentional about reading their stories and understanding the stories. Now, on the teacher side, you notice that because the student got it wrong, it gives you results as well. What you will also notice is that you're probably hearing music, and so you can turn the music off. You can also end the game by going here. So I have found this particular tool to be an amazing tool to help teachers to create their lessons, give students practice work, no matter what content it is. For reading, it's perfect if you want to create text-dependent questions and then have the students to type out those answers. That is all going to support your student learning and engagement. I hope that you have learned a lot from this particular tech tool, and I will be back with more.